House of Carters.
We're all going like our separate ways, but I'm gonna miss you guys.
You. I'm a horrible person.
Can this family be saved? Comedian Josh Wolf is a father of 3 with 3 older brothers. Shannon Fox is a licensed psychotherapist and mother of 2. Together, they discuss and dissect Primetime's most entertaining siblings. Stay tuned as E puts the Carters on the couch.
That's it. We're done.
Grand finale.
They've come a long way, haven't they?
They have.
I feel kind of like a proud parent without having to actually have to pay for kids or giving birth.
That's right.
Like, I feel kind of this. I understand how uncles feel now. This is kind of good.
Right. You get to watch them succeed and then go home.
Except BJ started off a little rocky.
Yeah. Well, Wes sent her flowers, and he had never sent her flowers before.
BJ, will you please meet me at the Tree People Park so we can talk? I love you, Wes.
So the issue between Wes and BJ that was the reason that she broke up, she wasn't feeling romantic toward him. She wasn't feeling like more than a friend. It's starting to make sense that it's not just because he's a nice guy, it's because he never treated her like she was special. He never gave her flowers and romanced her.
There's really like no one to talk to. Like, I miss talking to you, you know?
I mean, that's the
Like,
deal.
you're my friend before anything else. Like, you're like my friend. I've confided in you for almost 2 years.
It sounded like she was setting him up to tell him that, right, that she was happy with things with them not being together, and that she just wanted to be friends. And then when she came out and said, "But I want to get back together again," that was a shock.
But she, in the next scene,
You promised me tonight. Tonight was supposed to be our night. All right, Wesley, I'll talk to you when you're done with your business.
that was the BJ I've been looking for the last couple episodes. I missed her.
In reality, it really showed that BJ has she turns to alcohol when she's lonely or sad or hurt or disappointed, and she was so hurt when Wes wasn't really treating her as special as she thought he was going to.
But he went to work. I don't know why that's letting her down. He took her to dinner.
Go do your thing in the studio. But don't tell me you're gonna be there for a certain amount of time and have dinner with me and not do it.
We're in public. Lower your voice.
You.
And she even logically said, "I understand, and when you're done, that's fine," but the feeling, the way that it impacted her was that what she had heard him say was, "You're really special to me, I want to get together and I want to take you to dinner." So she thinks, I'm special, I'm gonna get attention.
I feel like BJ took a little journey and finally came to a revelation this episode.
I'm not drinking anymore because I don't want to lose my boyfriend.
She really felt how it impacts other people. And she turned it in on herself and felt really bad and really guilty and really down on herself.
I'm nervous for her.
Well, what I'm really hoping is that the support that she has now developed with her family, because they really did take a journey, and they really at the end seem like they're there for each other. They really are coming back as a family and supporting each other. That's the support that she'll need.
And once again, the only person that Nick really confronts about his future is Aaron.
Florida, I understand why you want to go there, and that's cool. But you also got to be able to get some work done. Can you get work done there? Yeah, I definitely can.
I think Nick's worried, and reasonably so, that Aaron he's big enough to make music, and he's talented enough to do it, but he's not disciplined enough. He doesn't have the follow-through.
I think he's too hard on the boy. The kid's 18. You got to let him be a kid, at least for once. If he wants to go to Florida and diddle around for a little while, let him diddle around. He's got money. He's AC.
But I think Aaron thinks he's going to go back home and have a normal sort of childhood. Like, go back and live with Daddy, and...
Is he living with his dad?
He said he wanted to go home.
Oh. Well, that's not good. I thought he was talking about Fort Lauderdale. I'm all for that.
We should celebrate the fact that nobody is drunk.
Amen.
We're not yelling at each other yet.
No, that was earlier.
The Last Supper. What Leslie said, and this is why I love Leslie. I love her. This is why I dig that chick.
Go ahead.
I'm going to get a job. I'm going to pay my bills, and I'm going to record my album.
Regular job? Who
Did
does
a Carter just say that they're going to work? I thought they were all going to stand up and go, I am outraged, sir. I cannot believe you would do that to us. The Carters, get a job.
What about Angel?
I'm gonna get my own apartment in Hollywood.
You are? You're not going in with Scott Austin?
I'm not moving in with my boyfriend now.
She didn't really have plans, but I wasn't surprised because that would have, if she had told us what her plans were, that would have been the first thing we had actually learned about her for the entire series. Well, Nick wraps up the whole series pretty well there at the end, doesn't it?
I've definitely seen improvements. They may not be the biggest steps, but at least it's moving forward towards something that's greater. And that's all that I've ever wanted out of this whole entire situation, is to see some positive things come out.
I was kind of disappointed, but not surprised, that Nick didn't share his own growth. He spoke about it like a parent, saying, I'm proud of my kids, I'm proud of them, and I want them to do well. But it didn't have anything to do with how he grew, or that he realized that he's taken a father role with them, and that he maybe just needs to be a peer, or a brother, a kid.
Well, I have really enjoyed sitting here with you and talking about the Carters and watching this family grow in certain ways, and feeling very lucky that I have the family that I have. But I think they should also feel better about themselves. Like, they put themselves out there huge. I would never do that. And I think for 4/5 of them, I think they're in good shape. 3/5.
Well, it really started out so chaotic, and they ended up really working through some really tough things without much outside help. And so it was really good to see some of the changes and some of the realizations and some of the growth.
Well, I hope we get to see a little more of them.
I do too.
It'll be very interesting.
Yeah.
Plus, I need a job.
Maybe we can do it again. Who knows, right?